ladies and gentlemen, welcome to World of Warcraft. My name is Joe, and this is GameLifeGame, please. World of Warcraft Lore and Grind, Part 5, starring Hergrin, the Dwarf Warrior. Say hello, Hergrin. Hello. When last we joined our hero, he had assaulted the airfield and turned back the Dark Iron, and gained some gloves that we didn't put on, apparently. And now we have come to take Stonebreaker's report to Mora Thosser and Ironforge's high seat. That's right, we're going in there. The high seat of Ironforge, where kings make policy and other stuff. Usually war. Hello, pie vendor. I'm not in the mood for a pie right now. I'm on important diplomatic business. Alright. Let's see how it's all working out. Yeah. This is a beautiful place. What's up, Parley Brew?
You got my attention?
I've been waiting for the council to hear my plea for hours, and I'm not looking good. Moira's greatest desire seems to be to paralyze the council. Meanwhile, Loch Modan suffers. Our enemies are many and our resources are few. Please, Ergen, perhaps you will hear me, if the council will not. Speak to Grith Durden, Ironforge's Griffin Master. He's in the eastern part of the Great Forge. He'll provide a free flight to the Southgate Pass. Introduce yourself to Pilot Hammerfoot once you arrive. Alright, he needs reinforcements.
Hey, good.
But first, we have things to deal with. Pardon me, Muradin. I must speak to Mora.
Why have you approached me? Take care. My patience is short.
What's the meaning of this intrusion? Stonebreaker's report, a detailed account of the Battle of Ironforge Airfield, highlighting your heroism. And just what is this? Mora takes the report. The color drains from her face as she reads it. This is impossible! How dare you storm into my throne room and attempt to spread this conspiratorial nonsense? Wait, before I read, I will not let you and this treasonous Commander Stonebreaker steal my son's birthright. That's quite an accusation, Moira. It's hardly your throne room in the first place. I know Commander Stonebreaker, and I will vouch for his loyalty and his honesty. Must take his word. What cause did the Dark Iron suffer, taking up arms against Ironforge? Are you unable to control your own people, Moira? Moradin has a point. If you cannot govern your own people, you have no place at this table. Both of you know I would never order such a thing. Why would I set one of my half-son's inheritance against the other? Oh, this is the work of a traitor to both our peoples. Despite my best efforts, some Dark Irons remain in the grip of Twilight's hammer. The cult must have some kind in the city to coordinate this kind of attack. That only leaves one suspect, Ambassador Slaghammer. I guess that's all we have to say. The Ambassador's betrayal will long haunt me. You must arrest him before he can do further harm. Or worse, before he can escape and start planning the next attack. Ironforge is not safe. The Ambassador Slaghammer free inside the city. Take these manacles and go to Dark Iron Embassy just to the north of the High Seat, around the rim of the Great Forge. Arrest Ambassador Slaghammer and return with him. Alright, I can probably do that. Let's go arrest this traitorous bastard. Come here, you. Lads. Diplomatic envoy here. Arrest Ambassador Slaghammer. I go willingly, warrior. My purpose in my master's plan is fulfilled. Come on, then. Keep an eye on him. He gets dragged to look behind me for some strange reason. Glad to see that Dark Iron scum is finally getting what he deserves. If we were in Shadowforge City, I would have you tossed in the Ring of Law for your transgressions, Ambassador. The darkest dungeons Ironforge will have to do for now. Do as you will with me. I'm not afraid. That half-breed runt will never be my emperor. Long live the Twilight's hammer. I'll escort you to your new accommodations, Your Excellency. Which are apparently in that corner. He's gone into, what's that place they sent the Superman people? Twilight's, no, it's not the Twilight
You
Zone.
stand before Moira, Queen Regent of the Dark Iron Clan. Watch your tongue.
You're a little self-important there, Moira. Ambassador will trouble us no more. He's not only Dark Iron Dwarf whose heart still belongs to the Twilight's hammer. We must remember that and remain vigilant against the schemes, else my son and I will inherit only ruins and ashes. Well, I mean, that seems reasonable. You want two-hander, right? Yeah. Got a new axe. Who's that little guy? Wildhammer fact checker. He's so tiny. That's great. Alright, I guess we're off to Loch Modan. You guys want to see what happened down here? You ever come down into the bowels of Ironforge? This is where the king was imprisoned in a diamond-encased shell, but I think he's been released. But that lore is for another time. Perhaps we'll discover it on our journey. Old Ironforge. We live this. Oh god! That was lava jumped. What's up here? An overturned chair. Shards of crystal. That's where the king was. Advisor Belgrim.
Hi?
You should have seen it, Ergrin. Moira comes down here to talk to the stone, so she want to do in trying times. I left him alone. Least I could do for a daughter and her pa. Then there's a crack, and a crash like you never seen, heard. I rushed back in to see what happened. There's Magni, walking and talking, made of crystal from head to toe. His voice rumbled like a mountain slide, telling us he speaks for the land now, that he's a part of Azeroth. Didn't take him but a moment to give the clan leaders a dire warning of the Legion's return, when he up and left for a walkabout. He muttered something about Ulduar. I sent word to his brother Bran. Hope he can find Magni and get to the bottom of this.
Watch your back.
Yeah, that'll be good. Perhaps we'll solve this mystery someday. What happened to Magni Bronzebeard? Let's go exploring? Let's go exploring for a minute. I know we want a quest, but part of the lore is seeing what there is to see. And not falling into lava, most importantly. I wonder how many people ever bother to actually come down here and explore these places. Hello, lad. I want to go down there. The direct way, anyway. To the old garden, the back tunnel. Where does this lead, lad? Don't know. Secret part of the city. The Underdark, probably. This were the Forgotten Realms. There'd be dark elves behind those doors for sure. But it's not. It's Azeroth. I don't know what's behind those doors. Not really. Not for sure. Alright. I'm needed in Loch Modan, so let's go there. GameLifeGame. Alright. Sorry, Hergrin, I got distracted. Yeah, I know. You're driving my butt, but let's go. Got places to be. Heroism to execute. Loot to gather. Experience to earn. Yeah, I know how the game works, dude. You call my life a game, you bum. What are you doing? You sit on your arse all day. Playing video games. Oh, usually I go to work. Today's a different day. Today's a day off. Get some extra extra videos for you done today. Oh, that's good. Fell behind over the weekend. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry. It's a lot going on. Yeah, nobody wants to hear what's going on. Just make your friggin' videos, okay? We wait for your videos daily. We expect them. Alright, I'll get on it, man. I'm sorry. You better. By the way, thanks for not making me do trade skills this time. Yeah, I figured just leveling would be best for the video. Yeah, it's not an authentic experience without the trade skills, but it's better for just exploring the lore and the storyline. Yeah, I agree. We can have the other guys do the trade skills. Yeah, that's true. Anyway, here's the Griffin Master. I'm gonna go, okay? Yeah, alright, I'll see you there.
How are you?
The wild diamond dwarves might have fast steeds. Then those airy big griffins stand the heat of the Great Forge? I think not. Mountaineer Barley Brew said, "You can help me get to Loch Modan."
Keep your feet on the ground.
Apparently he can. Apparently, without question, he can get us to Loch Modan. We're on our way. We're on our way. Very well done, Moreau. I feel like I'm saying that wrong. That's what it looks like to me. Dunmorog. Dunmorog. High above the wintry wilderness, I fly on the cliff to fix another mess. Looking for trouble and danger abounds. That's why they make sure that Hergerin's around. That's his theme song, apparently. That's what he likes to sing when he rides griffins. I like singing. I know you do, I know. Nobody's making fun of you. You better not be, I got an axe. I know, everybody, you're very tough and bold and noble. We just have to fill time while you're flying. Oy, that makes sense. You could edit it out, you know. Yeah, I know, I'm kind of lazy though about editing, and I like people to see everything. You know, I like them to... That's why we're not doing trade skills, because I could edit those out too. Yeah, I guess. Gotta make it an Outgate point. Here's the Southgate Pass. I'm gonna land here and catch up with my cousin. You have a cousin who works here? Yeah, he's usually around. There he is, Hammerfoot. Cousin Hammerfoot, how you been?
What's on your mind?
I don't know how glad I am to see fresh faces from Ironforge. Perhaps sending Mountaineer Barley Brew wasn't a waste after all. My friend and fellow siege pilot Mori Hildelf is lost in the hills. They're looking for a rare ore that's needed for a high-grade blast powder. During our search, he drove his engine up a steep hill and busted it. Still convinced that ore was in these mountains, Hildelf charged me to guard our engines while he continued on foot. It's been days. I heard some beastly growls north of Elm's Bed Lake, west of the tunnel. Mori's stuff is nails, but I'm worried. Please, Ergrin, find him.
Off with you.
For you, cousin, I'll do my best. Oh, he's got big piggies up here, too. He's back over this way, is he? Looking for the ore? Alright, I'm on my way. Let's see what we can do for you. By the way, the first few videos in the series were recorded in 720p, 30 FPS. I'm testing 1080-60. I think it should be fine for recording, even though it's not fine for streaming. So you let me know. Well, I mean, I can watch it myself too. But hopefully, the quality is solid. It's just going to take some more hard drive space. That's alright. Hey. Killed the little bunny. Also, what are you doing over? Oh no. Does not look good. Here is the corpse of a dwarf, mauled, frozen, picked clean by mountain scavengers. Clutched in his hand is a book containing the roughly scribbled notes of Mori Hildelf. And around its frame, still in superior condition, is Brigadier's vest. This grisly scene must have been where the siege engine pilot met his end. Here's your reward. Take that, but I'm not going to equip it. Hildelf wrote in his journal that he was attacked by Mainsclaw, a huge ice-claw bear. Drove off the beast, but not before it mauled him savagely. Judging from the state of Hildelf's body, Mainsclaw must have later returned and killed him. However, Hildelf wrote in his journal his one final wish: revenge against Mainsclaw. Look around Hildelf's body, the bear will certainly be nearby. Oh, he will certainly be nearby indeed. You bastard! You killed my cousin's friend! It makes him my cousin. My friendship! For that, must perish. have no Moria. Well, Moira, but yeah. It's no time for crying, Hergrin. You're right. We do our duty. Rest well, Mori. I'll send men for your body. For now, I must deliver news to me cousin, Pilot Hammerfeld. Whatever. Hammerfoot. I got a lot of cousins. I get confused. The passes are marvels of dwarving engineering. It's like a highway through the mountain for my feet. Can't wait until I'm old enough to get me ram. Another eight seasons. Be all set. Pardon me, Piggy. Yeah, you go in peace, Piggy. Hammerfoot. Found him.
Interest you on a pint?
Hello, Organ. A word of my friend Hildelf. This item can be read. Day 1. My tank is broken, but I know that Chiron ore is in these hills somewhere. I told Hammerfoot to stay and watch our tanks. Continuing the search alone. If I don't make it back to this journal, it's my last testament. Huron Hildelf, pilot, Ironforge Steam Brigade. Day 2. The search continues and no ore. I'm wondering if Stonegate was just making up the rumor that ore is a joke. But if he did, then he's getting cracked skull when I get back to Steel Grill's depot. Tonight as I prepare my camp, I heard a growl echoing through the canyons. It isn't a wolf. Maybe a bear. That growling continued through the night and followed me all today, distracted me from my hunt for ore. I think there's a bear following me. I hope he comes close. I'll bury my pick in his head. My supplies are running low. Still have plenty of food, but I didn't plan for such a long stay in the wilds outside my tank, and only brought 2 kegs of ale with me. I've been up all night, past 2 nights, listening to that cursed growling, and I've nearly drained my kegs dry. I'll have to head back to Hammerfoot on our steam tanks tomorrow. I don't want to get lost out here ruthless. That cursed bear did me in. It attacked me at midday, roaring and charging at me from behind. I would have smelled it coming, had it charged from upwind. The stench was something awful. The reek of its mangy coat and rotted breath alone nearly sent me spinning. I fought the thing off, but it chewed my leg up good. Now I can't move. My ale's gone, and I never did find that ore. Curses! The bear hasn't yet returned. I must have given him a good beating. I can still hear his growling. I think he's waiting for me to die. If whoever finds this book, I have a task for you. Kill that mangy bear. Kill it, and take this book back to my friend Hammerfoot. You'll want to know what happened. Take my armor. You'll need it against O's Mangeclaw. It's a sad
Talk
story.
to me.
Hello, Ergrin. You have word of my friend Hildelf? This is grim news, for Hildelf was a good friend, and I wish I could have been there with you when you found that beast Mangeclaw. Thank you, Hergrin. Your deed will be remembered by the pilots of the Ironforge Siege Brigade. Sorry for your loss, my cousin. We're due for sending a status report over the mountaineers in Kings Valley. Expect you're on your way there next anyhow. Would you mind wrapping it off for me? Just take the tunnel to the east and check at the guard station. Head it directly to Captain Rugglefuss.
Watch your back.
Got it, lad. Got it. I'm on my way. It's a little bit of a transitory video today, as we go from one zone to another. Wrapping up the Ironforge conspiracy. I know we're gonna have to deal with the Twilight's Hammer someday. Wondering what happened to Bronzebeard. Old Magni. And heading out now to Loch Modan. I-ho! Valley of Kings. See it? Ah, there it is. Some of the greatest stonework ever. You can see it through the leaves, the trees. They guard the pass. Oh, I'm stuck on this fence. It's it over here to Rugglefuss. Captain?
Well met.
At ease, dwarf. This is no time for formalities. Whoops. The Alliance force is under attack. The protection of dwarven territories becomes even more critical. Recent Trog uprising poses a dreadful threat to the King's land. Southgate, what brings you all the way out here? I have the Southgate status report, sir. Southgate status report? Excellent. I've been awaiting news from it for a while. The increasing number of Trogs in the hills on all sides. I fear the outpost will be the first to feel any aggressive action. We need to protect the Loch, Hergrin. So many of the King's soldiers fighting valiantly on remote battlefields become overwhelmed on the home front. Trogs are tunneling up from every crevice. The Trog infestation poses the largest threat to Ironforge. We need you, brave adventurer, to venture forth and lay waste to the Trog threat. Slay 12 Lone Splitter Trogs. Venture back. Also stumble over your words, because that's how I know you
See you soon. What can I do for you?
Warrior, you may or may not be aware of the Trog threat looming over the Dwarven lands. The Ironforge Reserve called up the Alliance front. We're left with a fraction of the defense forces needed to keep these lands safe. My regiment is assigned to watch over the town here, and we cannot leave our post for fear of invasion. But we need some pressure put on those damned Trogs lurking in the hills. You're up to the task. Wage an assault on the Trogs. Bring me back 8 stone teeth. It's proof.
Be good.
Do what you say.
How are you?
Visit Thorvald here and take care of some equitable business. There we go.
Off with you.
Clear some inventory space and I'm off, lads. I'll see you soon after I kill some Trogs. Hi-ho. Up the hill we go. Follow the line of torches. Don't know where we end up, but there's Trogs nearby for sure. I can smell them on the wind over this mountain rise. When I bring my axe to them, I'm sure it'll be quite a surprise. Hey, Trogs. Trogs to the left.
Too
Trogs
far
to
away.
the right. Trogs on the right. Ready for a fight. Okay. They're no match for me. 'Cause I'm Hergrin, Iron Belly, and I'm here to pick dead bodies. Yeah. That's just the thing he does. I don't
I
understand.
don't have a target.
What's up, lad? I need your death and your What are you doing out to the ground? Ugly bugger. Come here, you. Scout this cheeseburger. Yeah, truggy. Thanks for playing. Got 4 teeth, 5 more Trogs to
Out
kill.
of range.
Trog meet face, face meet Trog. Kill. You learned a word. I think you meant to say die though. Close. Bagosh. There's a big one. Big one. There's no match for the Stone Splitter tribe. It's creepy. He speaks commoner. Oh, he's a Chamonix. Don't like it when you hurt me. He drops some bombs. Are they better? Oh.
to get closer.
Need one more trog and one more turn. We get lucky in one battle. Yay. Troglodyte slaughtering is necessary. There we go. Alright, let's bring these back to the lads. Be over here around the bend. Up the hill. Up the hill, lads, up the hill. Down the hill, lads, down the hill. It's like high stepping. Looks funny running downhill. Try not to tumble over forward, you know. A lad.
What's on your mind?
They have the 8 stone teeth you show me. Not there's still work to be done, Ergrin. I'm quite impressed, Ergrin. You've done the dwarven race a great favour defending our lands. King Magni Bronzebeard himself would be proud.
Safe travel.
What's that? Taunt. I don't really need taunt, but we'll put it there for now.
Great to meet you.
Well done, Ergrin. You demonstrated uncanny courage on the battlefield. Our war against the Trogs would be won with efforts such as yours. You have served King Magni well. And here's some boots and some cheese. It appears that these beasts in Loch Modan are following the lead of a chieftain named Gromog. He's the biggest of all the Trogs here, lurking deep within the darkness of the caves to the north. You feel yourself worthy, Ergrin. I want you to lead the assassination mission. Gromog. Gromog. Kill him. He's an ugly bugger.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Alright, put those on. Here, equip that. Grab some stuff off. Wait, it looks like another...
Here there.
I got another quest. Hold on.
Hey, good.
I do. Wallbang had something
Hello.
to say. The mountaineers tell me you're quite brave and capable, Ergrin. We need a dwarf like you round here. The Trog problem isn't getting any better. The reserves have been called out to the front and we're all alone out here. Now that we have a seasoned warrior here, let's see what you can do. Go out and kill 8 stone splitter shaman and 8 stone splitter bone snappers. You should find them in and around the caves in the southern mountains. Let's see if you live up to your reputation, Trog Slayer.
Safe travels.
I'll do it. I believe in myself. You can kill Gromog and his shaman and bone splitter army. I bet they're in that cave back over here in the clearing. I knew there was more to this. Let's drive them back into the earth once and for all. Also, I need to get my legwork in, so we're going up this hill again. Who thought this was a good path? Maybe if you had a ram or a goat to ride, but this is ridiculous. Oh, God, I'm getting tired. Oy. Whew. Oh, it's all downhill. Alright. Whew. Oy. Take a moment there to catch me breath. Alright. Alright, where's that cave at? Yeah, it's over here. I don't have to fight any of these guys, you don't need to. They're just a distraction, trying to keep you from your main goal. Trying to protect their leader. A beeline for the cave there. You talking to me? Yeah, Ergrin, I'm trying to give you directions and keep the people entertained. Yes. It's a beautiful game, let it speak for itself. Yeah, I don't think that's the way this works. If it was a silent video, not too many people would watch unless I was just the best Warcraft player ever. Ah, yeah, you got a point. You're definitely not that. Nice. Shut up and press me buttons so I can kill these damn folks. Thank you. Yeah, see? That's how we do it.
I'm out of range.
Ah, that's right. Keep your mouth shut, game lifer. I'll take care of these drugs for you. Look how hard I hit them when you hit the buttons in the right order there. It's called your rotation. Learn it well. Maybe do some research, even get better later. And we don't need that right now. Yeah, but when I grow up, I want to be a big warrior. I want to be a warrior, you know? A hero, Magni. Magni's your hero? Magni's everybody's hero, come on. I'm pretty sure.
Too far away.
I like the shortcut that you can take there. I like the two, Ergen. Oh. Now you got me jumping in behind. No, it's just bringing the enemy to you. So you don't do so much running. I know your legs are tired after climbing that hill. Ah, that's through. You got a point there.
I need to get closer.
You can still charge them. Splits aren't as bad as the endurance ones. Yeah, I know what you mean. Alright. Let's work our way through these caverns. Death.
Too far away.
Dealing out death as we go. I mean, it means dying. Yeah. Have to teach them the word for die so they know what's about to happen to them.
I need to get closer.
Apparently I've discovered this. Not sure how that happened. Must be under it. Get bonus. Come here, Boney. There we go. What's this guy doing out here on the island? Rubbing some of the barriers. Let's get him. Alright. The big baddie must be okay. It's a weird camera angle. Must be on top of this ride up here. Sorry, Hergen. No, it's alright. Just keep me healed, alright? That's what that's for. Yeah, I know. Oh, he's big and ugly, alright. Another bone snapper. There he is. Good jump? Yeah. Alright. That didn't hurt too much. No, it wasn't bad. Alright, lads, let's head back. God, please. Tired of this stinky Trog cavern. It's fair. I understand completely. Reinforcements! Where'd you take me? There's a dead end here. You went the wrong way. Really? Oh, really? Oh, here. Confused, I'm sorry. It's alright, just figure it out. There you go. There you go. Looks like we're gonna have to fight our way out. Somehow return from a hunting party. I wouldn't worry about it, Herbert. I'm not worried, I'm excited. More Trogs to smash is fine. Kill every one of these buggers. We'd never have to worry about them again. Got a point. Still, we do have a mission to accomplish. Two things are not mutually exclusive. Alright, fine. Besides, more XP. Still inefficient, but tell me about efficiency. We're gonna out-level zones anyway. No, not with any balancing changes. What are you talking about? No matter what zone you go to, everything's your level. As long as you're within the correct stage of the game. So you mean I can't come back and slaughter lobby mobs anymore? Yeah, no, they'd be an equivalent challenge to you. I mean, they're still pretty easy. Yeah, that's fine, but how am I supposed to strike terror into their hearts? They don't see me as this godlike heroic figure. And also, what if I'm level 60 and I come back here to this valley and there's a level 10 here? Now all the creatures are level 60 for them. No, they'd be level 60 for you. You're not making any sense. Yeah, I don't know how it works. I assume it has something to do with tagging. Don't tell me any more of this fourth wall stuff, alright? Just get me through the game. I want to be heroic. I want to grow up to be a big strong warrior. If you manage that, yeah, you're gonna save the Alliance. It's gonna be amazing. Alright, that's what I like to hear. For now, let's just go hand in this quest, alright? Yeah, I'm sorry, Hergren. I don't mean to get ahead of myself. Yeah, no, you're right. It's alright. I understand you got to talk to the people. I don't understand how this whole thing works anyway, but it's fine. I'm happy to be a part of this as long as I get to smash skulls. Oh yeah, no, there'll be plenty more of that. Yeah, that's pretty much what you do. Alright, I was making sure. Yeah, Hergren can't hear us now, but I turned him off for a second. But Hergren and I have a contentious relationship. I'm trying to bring him along, but I've let it slip that he's actually a character in a video game, and he is not happy about it. We had a talk between last video and this one, and he's confused. He's surprisingly getting used to the concept, though.
Well met!
Most excellent, Hergren. You brought your hope to Loch Modan. With Gromog dead, we stand a better chance of seeing Trogs eliminated from the land. A worthy cause if ever I saw so. You've helped us quite a bit here. If you're leaving, I'd ask you to take the status report up to Thesselmar. Follow the road just north and you can't miss it. Not near Catchel. We'll want the report.
Be good. What can I do
Modan?
for you?
I knew the second I laid eyes on you, Ergren, that you'd make Ironforge proud. You served our people well, and I salute you. Oh, thank you.
See you soon.
Everybody gives gifts when you do stuff for them. I like that. The world should be like that. Is that a beer stain?
Talk to me.
Yeah, can you buy more of this stuff from me? As much as I'd like to learn to cook, it's not in my cards right now.
Watch your
Thanks for the
back.
repairs there, Deep Forge. We're off to Telsamar. Weren't you just there? No, I was under it. It's different. Ah, that's fair. Gotta go through these big axe and hammer wielding stone dwarves. It's pretty cool, really. Over the fence and up the hill. It's a good thing I'm used to hills from being a dwarf. We're up among the mountains. These hills are nothing. That's good. There's a lot of hills in the game, Hergy. Hergy? You call me by my name, will you? I'm sorry, Ergren. That's right, you even said it right that time with the H be silent. The H is silent? Yeah, it's not Hergren, it's Ergren. It's like guttural, you know. I understand now. I actually gave you that name. I didn't know it was pronounced differently than I thought it was. Yeah, it's because you're not grown up and raised as a dwarf. You silly milk drinker, you. Yeah, I don't really drink milk. But you drank milk growing up, didn't you? Yeah, didn't you? Oh, we were raised on ale. Dwarven toddlers drink ale from the belly of their mother's belly button. Really? What do you guys do with the... Never mind, I don't want to know. Yeah, you're right, you don't. That's why we have such big rams. Oh. Well. Alright. Glad we went there. Oh, actually rams, like the things we ride, you know. Rams, griffins. But the rams, they drink the mother's milk. Yeah, 'cause ale is for the babies and mother's milk is for the rams. That's why they get so big and strong and have such a bond with us, because they feel as though they're dwarves themselves. The rams think they're dwarves? Yeah, that's how it works, lad. It's expert animal training right there. Hey, here's Cadrell. I'll talk to you in a minute.
Hello.
Alright, good. Welcome to Thesselmar. You're home away from home in Loch Modan. Thesselmar is a nice place, but it's not all beer and salted meat for those who answer the call to duty. If you're willing to face danger in the name of the Alliance, then read the poster outside the Thesselmar branch of the Explorers League. What can I do for you? Yeah, I've got Rugglefuss's status report. Glad to hear you've been clearing out the drugs. Let's have a look at this report and... Is that a beer stain? Well met, warrior. Got a problem, and I'd ask you to lend a hand. That's what I do. It's Knowles. Ah, excellent. I'm tired of drugs. There's a mess of the things west of town roaming the hills. Not usually any cause for alarm, but we've not usually had gnolls here in Loch Modan. I'm curious where they came from, but not curious enough to bother asking the mangy things. Clear 'em out, I say. Bring back proof of your kills, and I'll pay a solid bounty. Ah, you got it.
Keep your feet on the ground.
What about this? Also, I need to get some orders up to Mountaineer Stormpike at his post in Algas Station. If you wouldn't mind taking them, just follow the road all the way up to the northwest. You'll be sure to see your main bunker. If you'd like to lend a hand in accomplishing his tasks, I'd be glad to reward you for that as well. I can do that as well.
See you soon.
Alright, Hergren. I think that's enough for this episode. Yeah, that was quite a lot of work. Alright, lads. Let's say goodbye for a game lifer. This is Hergren signing off, reminding you that I don't know what happens between games. What's a game anyway? Something the kiddies play, I guess. But tune in next time to watch the Milk Drinker bring me up against the knolls here in Loch Modan. It's one of my favourite zones. It's beautiful here. Well, you see all the beasties and stuff that are hiding around behind the nooks and crannies. Alright then. I'll see you next time. I'm Hergren, signing off for GameLifeGame. And I am GameLifeGame, signing off until next time, guys. See ya when we see you.